So, chat, can you hear all the characters? Skorsky, say something funny.
Darkness!
He said say something funny.
My life.
Oh, there you go.
My
Okay.
grad school career.
Okay, I think everyone is hearable.
Oh, yes.
Maybe.
Everyone is. I hope so. There we go.
Okay.
By the way, I'm just not funny at all. I just say random things until people laugh. There we go.
It's called desperation.
By the
Okay,
know.
I think
By the end of it, you just please laugh.
I think everyone is okay. All right. Hello. Hi. Hello. This is Junior Dice Squad place. You're about to enter
We're the
a
better
world.
ones.
Hey, look. Just because I forgot to record the last session does not mean you guys are automatically better.
I mean,
We're all great in
you're
our
the one
own
who
way.
said automatically better. I feel like that makes it pretty much set in stone because you're the DM. I heard
Darn it.
automatically better.
Okay, well, today we have with us the better group. No.
Can that be our group name?
No, that's so chauvinistic.
I know.
This is already getting off to a much shakier start than my first group. Hello. Welcome to the Forgotten Realms, more specifically the Moonsea region. This part of northern Faerun is home to mostly humans and orcs, and is under considerable influence from the powerful Zhentarim. Dun, 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 dun. This area has long been a hotspot of turmoil and chaos with the elves of Cormanthor, the Zentil Keep, and the Shadowvar. However, things have seemed to have quieted down, offering much-needed respite to these war-torn lands. It was rumors of strange happenings that brought you and your party to Hillsfar. Some of them you dismissed outright, such as the return of the Mole People, whereas others have sounded more credible, such as small bands of undead terrorizing farmers. One rumor you have been able to confirm, though, is the expulsion of all non-human residents from the city of Hillsfar. They have all been barred re-entry, and apple juice has been banned, Skorky. The only exemption to this rule are slaves, many of whom are forced to fight to the death for the amusement of the human populace. On the outskirts of Hillsfar, non-human refugees litter the landscape, trying to scrape by after having been evicted from the city, though most of these refugees simply try and subside on whatever meager living they can manage. Some have sworn vengeance against their former home. And this is where our story begins. We have with us 5, 4, 5, depending on if Swimming Stud gets his power up and running again. We have 4 to 5 heroes. And I will have them introduce themselves. First, Sinrath Noxorius, cleric of
Norixius,
Bahamut.
because it's misspelled.
Norixius. Shoot, did I not change the spelling? Ah! I'm an idiot.
You use the old one.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm awful.
But that's okay.
Alright, so Sinrath Norixius, which I will fix next session, if we have another session with him. Sinrath, tell us a little bit about your character. Basically, what you would know, your party would know after about a day of traveling with you.
Right, he's a Dragonborn. He's Copper Dragonborn cleric of Bahamut. He was a soldier in a war against other dragons. So he's against chromatic dragons and the worshippers of Tiamat. He's about 6'4", and he's a very polite and respectful individual, and very very quick to help those in need.
Very courteous, very gentlemanly, gentle dragonly. Sorry, could you all post your character sheets in chat real quick in the Discord?
Will do.
In the Dungeons and Flagons. This group, by the way, is called Dungeons and Flagons because of an inside joke. Hello, Twitch chat. Now,
It was really dumb.
it was pretty dumb. Now, Vivian Stormwind. Can you please introduce yourself? Actually, I guess, is there anything else you want to tell us about yourself, Sinrath?
I'm also just pretty awesome.
Okay, Sinrath, Neurixius, the pretty awesome. Now, Vivian Stormwind. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Wait, actually, did you ever say what class you were?
There's a cleric.
Yeah, okay, cleric. Trainwreck. All right. Now,
I've always been a train wreck.
Vivian Stormwind.
Vivian Stormwind is a Azamar warlock. She's 6 feet tall. She's got some muscles. She's got, she's got a cool hatchet on her belt. It's, the family axe for tree chopping and whatnot. She's from pretty far away, like little village no one's heard of out in the boonies.
Parts unknown.
Yeah.
She's a lumberjack and she's okay. She sleeps all night and she works all day.
Yeah. I'll have you know she's a morning person. Thank you very much.
Gotcha.
Nah. But yeah, she a little bit nervous, tends to be a bit of a motor mouth. Most of her gear is pretty dinged up, but she tries to keep it repaired the best she can. She knows a little bit of magic, but not a whole bunch. Yeah.
And I don't know if you do you want to say you've camped together to this group yet already? Because if any of you have camped together, you'll notice that occasionally Vivian Stormwind, she certainly has these little night terrors, just very minor night terrors.
It's not a big deal.
Just
My mom says that's normal.
Yeah.
Just a meager case of night terrors.
Yeah, just a few night terrors. Not like she's
We're
clearly
talking like, I go to fall asleep and I just all of a sudden just hear screaming out of like, the middle of nowhere.
not screaming, but you can
Fire to the
certainly
tent or something.
you can certainly hear her tossing and turning at night. She's been having horrible nightmares lately, it seems.
Yeah, she's like a little jumpy during the day as well. Like if someone comes up behind her that she doesn't hear, she probably jumps like a foot in the air.
I've got one quick question about your character. Does she introduce herself by saying, "Greetings and salutations. My name is Siberius Stormwind"?
I don't get the reference.
Just checking to make.
So-
Was that a? Okay.
You know
Those
what?
may not have been her exact words.
Now it's time that we introduce the comic relief. Also, Swimming Stud is back.
Yes,
That's
yes.
not who
Yay.
we're introducing.
By the way, Sinrath is played by Dalla Dalla Phil, and Vivian Stormwind is played by You want to say that?
Quiescia.
Quiescia. And
Yeah.
now we have our comic relief, Scorchy Vismus. Everybody in the club getting
Yo.
Scorchy.
Yeah, I'm Scorchy Vismus. I am a Lightfoot halfling bard. That obviously means I'm 70 feet tall.
Joke
Just half your
Oh,
maximum
joke
height
one
of
of many.
140.
Yeah.
My character's very jovial. He's very happy. But if you get to know him, you realize that he's a little bit more serious than he lets on. He is trying to follow the footsteps of his father and find the words of creation, spoken by the gods, to help save his kingdom.
Wonderful. And where is that kingdom?
Somewhere far away.
You know, if I wasn't working on a homebrew session with a halfling kingdom, then I might then I might object to that, but I'm not going to.
I mean, it was more
Foreshadowing.
like I didn't want to like step on anyone's toes, so I just left it vague for now.
Oh, I know, but foreshadowing ... Now, next we have our cleric, who honestly
Which one?
looks a little bit familiar. Our other cleric, not the Bahamut one, the sun cleric, the shiny one. His name is Roman
All hail
Morning Glory.
Lathander.
Yes,
Oh God.
Roman Morning Glory, the half-elf cleric of Lathander. He's got that swanky mace.
Hello.
No
Yes.
copyright here.
No, yeah, there's no copyright. It's fine. Hello. So yes, I am Roman Morning Glory, half elf cleric of Lathander. Praise Lathander.
Lathander.
As you'll kind of understand, the character is he's very positive. He's very optimistic, and he wants to find common ground between his enemies. He doesn't really think that people are necessarily inherently good or inherently evil. He thinks that there's kind of a balance between the two, and that can kind of get him into trouble sometimes. He kind of wants to give people the benefit of the doubt. He was abandoned as a baby and was raised by the priests of Lathander, and so yeah, he just kind of has just some flaws in that.
Can
just
you-
kind of
can
seem
you
to good
mute-
everybody.
Sorry, can you... If you're gonna have... I understand real life happens, but could you please mute your microphone if you're gonna have background interruptions?
Or put it on push to talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hold on. Yeah, it is on push. There was some conversation going in the background.
Sorry
So
about that.
I'll be right back. I've got to step away for about 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, now that we know about, I guess I'm wondering if that's sufficient enough to continue on to Dolorum. I guess for the interest of time, Dolorum, Tiefling Birdbarian.
Dolorum, thank you very much.
Dolorum. Dolorum
I
Umbridge.
am. I'm Dolorum. I have my. I always carry around with me a little pudgy little pigeon thing that's always sitting on my shoulder. He is terrifying. His name is Grognar the Bloodletter, and he instructs me in my every deed. But what do you mean he can't talk? He's a bird. He's very intelligent. Anyhow, as a small child, you don't know my backstory. Never mind. I forgot what kind of character introduction we were doing.
Only the
I'm
stuff
very
you
large. I spent all my time with the bird. It's basically all you figured out about me.
All right, so apparently Dolorum is not a huge oversharer.
I also wear pretty nice merchant's clothes with little rubber ducky symbols engraved into all of my metal clasps.
And what is your axe named?
Polly.
Yes. His bird is named Grognar the Bloodletter, and his axe is named Polly.
And Polly
I
wants some blood.
I don't see a problem with that.
Polly wants some blood. Okay.
What's a blood?
Okay, Skorky, even if your character doesn't get into the next game, I would like you to voice Dolorum's axe. All right.
No. It makes little dog toy noises whenever it hits anything. Also, whenever I have a time alone, I pull out my nice, finely carved wood pipe and just take a little puff as bubbles slowly begin to rise out of the head of the pipe.
Of course. Okay, that's enough, Skorky.
I'm the most serious of tieflings, clearly.
Clearly the most serious character. This is a very serious group of people, as you can see.
Of course.
All right. What did you say?
Just gonna say there's no fun allowed. We're serious about dungeoning these dragons.
Fun is banned in this group.
Whoa, is that some
okay?
kind of dragon racism I'm hearing?
Man, first we banned the apple juice, now we ban the fun.
Hey, that's draconinist.
Dragon. I guess we do have a dragon in the group, so we can't ban dragons. Anyways, let's get this train wreck going.
Not many like it, but this one is ours.
Of course. Now, your group has been traveling for some time. Swimming Stud, by the way, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you were having some troubles at home. So if you need to just bow out for a sec, just type something quick in chat, like even type like a random letter or something, and we'll know to work around it.
Okay, will do.
Okay, yeah, because I don't want to keep you bolted to your chair if you're having issues. But yes, your group has been traveling for some time, trying to find a place to rest in order to get away from the madness of these wretched and xenophobic lands. Some of you are here for fame and fortune, others to help heal this troubled place. Perhaps some of you are even here to claim some power for yourselves. It matters not, though. What matters now is you have found some brief respite. From what the locals have told you, these farmlands are owned by Ebens and B. Farbo, a married couple who raises goats and chickens on the outskirts of Hillsfar. As you approach the farmstead, you see that the barns have green walls and yellow roofs, almost like dandelions sprouting from a field. As you approach, you hear what sounds like a cacophony of angry shouting coming from one of the barns. And when the characters approach, they can see two small figures carrying buckets. They're a young female half-orc and a young female dwarf. The two girls are just sort of carrying around some buckets at Farbo Farms. And anything you want to so as you're taking in your surroundings,
Sorry, I'm taking notes.
you don't have to.
Are they the ones producing all the swears?
No. It's not just them. There's clearly some big conversation going on in there. But yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, but they do seem. Do they seem friendly with each other? Like they're
They're
getting along, they're working together.
talking to each other. You know, they're basically acting like they're sisters. Like, and they're not like,
Okay.
there's no, you know, obviously there's typically a lot of racial tension between dwarves and half-orcs, but these two just seem like they're the best of buds.
Can I see what the buckets are filled with?
As you get close, you think they're filled with milk, but they sort of shy away from you. And they're trying to sort of go around you and ignore you. This strange, big old dude has just come up to them. They're a little nervous about it.
Hi, are you carrying milk?
The dwarf is sort of stammering. It's like ask Ma and Pa, and then she sort of like not runs away, but speed walks away.
Huh. What a mediocre person.
Oh, don't be scared, little girl. We're fine. We're not here to hurt you.
They're already gone.
Also, what was their age range?
It's like they're like young adolescents. The female half-orc you'd say is probably around 12. The dwarf, given that dwarves don't reach adulthood until like 40, she's probably around 30.
Okay.
They're adolescent. They're not like kids.
They're like teenagers.
Yeah, basically.
Is this a new form of teenage angst?
Yes,
Just running away?
it is.
Okay.
Look, you don't understand their
I would like
lives.
to. I would
No,
like
I-
to walk up to the barn.
Sorry, before you do that, I'd like you to make an insight check.
Inside.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you add anything to that, but even with your 10, you
I
can
got a
realize they seem to be specifically trying to avoid Vivian. Vivian in particular seems to be scaring them. Although,
Which one is Vivian?
But I'm nice.
I just
Oh,
realized
Dragonborn. Okay.
it says here that Vivian is and Ronan Norningloy they're sort of off-putting a little bit, though they're not really afraid. Vivian, they seem sort of puzzled by Vivian because she looks to be a human, but she's got, glowy eyes and such, and those weird little angelic traits. So she's sort of hard to it's sort of hard to discern exactly what she is unless you know exactly what an ASMR is.
They're frightened of the ASMR, but not the devil person.
Well, I mean, they're afraid of I can't.
The unknown.
Consider,
afraid of your
No, I
bird.
understand.
All right,
It's
actually,
just,
I'd
this
like
is a novel experience for Delorum to not have people being frightened by his
Well,
horns.
I'd like you to make a history check. Anyone who has proficiency in history, or anyone who is from Hillsfar will already know this, but I don't think any of you are.
Nope.
Okay, so make a history check.
Okay.
It's okay. Vivian's afraid of your horns.
Thank you.
All right, with that 16,
Okay,
you
so
will.
that's a 6.
With that 16, you'll be able to figure. You'll know that in these lands, there's a lot of racial tension between humans and non-humans, and the Great Law of Humanity was recently passed, which basically expelled all non-humans from the city of Hillsfar proper, and that might be the reason actually why they're a little bit nervous around Roman and Vivian, is that they look to be mostly human. Now, Roman obviously has his pointed ears, and Vivian has her glowy eyes. But generally speaking, they seem to not be super keen on the idea of hanging out with humans, probably because of some past abuse. Now, are you guys gonna go up to the farmhouse?
I would like to, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So as you approach the farmhouse, you see that the door is actually propped open with a hay fork, and inside there's just a very chaotic scene. Oh, it's absolute chaos. There's more than 20 people bustling about a kitchen. You know, at least 10 of the children are of various races. None of them are human. The adults, on the other hand, are all humans. And the woman, she's about middle-aged, shouts above the din. She's carrying, sort of shouts above everything else. She's kind of ordering people around and trying to get everything in order for, she don't know what exactly for. She's cradling a human infant in her arms, and sort of resting there's a sling tied around her waist. And, the 3 other adult humans and a young non-human hold other human newborns, and between the woman and those helping her, there are a total of 6 human infants. So there's a lot of babies and a lot of children here.
Okay, so it's a bunch of humans ordering non-human children or teenagers about?
Yeah, but it doesn't, I'm just gonna say it right now, they're not slaves. They're not slaves.
Okay.
Don't
I was gonna
worry.
ask, is this like an Annie situation?
No,
or
this is more like cheaper by the dozen situation.
like a soup kitchen? Okay.
B. Farborough is the owner of the farm. You recognize her. She's one of the ladies holding an infant. Now, do you want to enter, talk to some people?
Yes. Do I have any idea who Mom and Pa would be that the children referenced?
Are you from Hillsfar?
No.
Okay, I'd like you to make...
Waterdeep, actually.
Oh, okay, well, I'd like you to make an intelligence check anyways.
Okay, just straight intelligence?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, 10, so that's plus my whopping 9, so that's,
Now,
9.
plus your 9?
No, plus, sorry, my -1 from my 9.
Okay, someone else make an intelligence check.
I'll make the
They
intelligence
have
check.
parents.
Oh,
Okay, you can tell, Vivian, that these children are likely orphans. And you've actually heard about a sort of orphanage that was in Hillsfar until the banishing of all non-humans from the city. And after the Red Plumes being basically the police force of Hillsfar, they forcefully removed all the non-human children. And after being removed from Madame Delilah's home for orphan children, removed from Madame Delilah's care, the Farboroughs, given that they were unable to have children of their own, they agreed to take in the orphans. And so that's what you're looking at now is this lovely couple, B and Ebens Farbo. They've all taken in these children. And here's the thing though, after the mass adoption, B didn't find herself pregnant with just one child. She was pregnant with 6. And the sextuplets were miraculously born healthy and are thriving, although each of the babies has an extra finger on each hand and an extra toe on each foot. Now, everything sort of subsides a little bit as everyone sort of looks at you, because they're not really used to seeing, outsiders around here. And they all sort of are shocked by your presence, and sort of B sort of waves around to Wood the Spoon, is like, everyone back to work. If you're here for a meal, grab some taters from the bin and peel them, and we'll cook them up for you. You'll have to catch and dress your own chicken, though. But before we eat, make yourselves useful. Someone needs to go and fetch Piernoth. Ask the 2 girls outside where that boy has gotten off to. And if any of you have skill in husbandry, run out back and see if Jovi's kids are ready to pop yet. That goat is ready to drop any day. Werner, take these folks out and introduce them to Jovi, and when you're ready, you can come back for a meal.
Dolorum goes, "Ooh, potatoes!" and goes off to start peeling potatoes, but stops when he realizes that he's being led away.
Okay.
Do they
I wanna
look
check out
like
this
they
goat
need?
situation.
Do they look like they need entertainment?
You get the feeling that it couldn't hurt, although it might distract them from their chores a little bit. And you're
Could
already
sing some
sort
sea
of
shanties.
you're already being sort of not pulled away. This you're being pulled, quote unquote, away by a young halfling who's short and sickly looking, even for a halfling. He's even shorter than you, Scorchy. And he's like he seems upset that he has to do more chores before supper. And sort of as he's leading you around, he's like, all right, here's where the goat is. God.
As I'm being dragged away, I just play on my trombone. Wah, wah, wah.
Make a performance check.
You said each child had 1 extra finger and 1 extra toe?
Yes. 6 children, each with 6 fingers and 6 toes on each limb. Okay, you play the most amazing trombone riff that you have in a very long time. One of the kids actually tries to follow you because he wants to hear more music, but his mom pulls him back in. So as you get taken down to the barn, you can hear some high-pitched shrieks. There's a couple dozen goats in the barn, but most of them are huddled in the corners. It seems like they're trying to get away from the single goat in the center. And this goat has a just disgustingly, hideously distended belly, even more so than normal. She is pregnant, but she's also quite large. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever dealt with animal births. Do any of you have skill in nature?
Yep. I want to be the goat midwife. This is my
Okay.
new role.
Kill him.
You have never
I have
seen
animal handling.
Yeah, you have never seen anything like this. Now, you sort of realize immediately something is unusual. Werner starts crying and runs over to the suffering goat, and he sort of stops in abject horror. And he turns to the group, he's like, she wasn't that big this morning. And he's just panicking, and he just has no idea what to do, and he's freaking out, and he's begging. He starts tugging on Vivian's robe. He's like, please help Jovi, help Jovi.
Does Jovi seem to be distressed?
Yes, very much so. She's in labor. What do you think?
Right. Okay. Just checking. I don't know goats.
I mean, if
I have animal handling, so I kind of do.
well,
Can I
if you,
roll a medicine check to help?
I mean, yeah, medicine, animal handling, a lot of those skills would help at this situation. And I'm gonna say,
I brush past him and attempt to, and just like crouch down in front of the goat and look him deep in the eyes, then pick up my little
Her
bird.
deep in
I
the eyes.
put it on. Even her eyes, right? I look deep in her eyes.
You sure
Pick
you
up my
have
little
animal
bird.
handling?
Put her on her head, and then try to make him calm down, or her rather.
Just a quick lesson for those at home: male goats don't give birth.
Well, my world's been shattered.
Wow.
What? I didn't understand.
Okay, so wait, oh my God, Phil, why did you?
That's me.
Oh, sorry, swimming stud.
You see, Dolorum, when a mommy goat and a
That was
daddy
with the
goat
medicine
love
check.
each other.
Okay, well, you crouch down, Dolrim, and you actually
Should I
have
roll?
a pretty easy. Yeah, you can roll if you want, but I think
9.
Okay, you don't succeed in getting the goat to calm down at all. She's still kicking and screaming, but it doesn't seem to matter because apparently Sinrath, you are a professional goat midwife. Sorry.
Hey, Roman.
No, that's not me.
Oh, sorry.
Roman.
Yes, Roman, you have no trouble help getting the first kid out of Jovi. And as the first goat comes out, it's very clear what was wrong with this. This goat has 2 heads and has bright
Oh,
red
dear.
fur and is much larger than a normal newborn goat.
Guys, I think we're gonna have to kill the goat.
And it immediately stands, and sort of wobbles away. And do you actually say that you want to kill the goat out loud?
Yes.
Can I use my
Ver
Arcana check
immediately
to, I
runs
guess,
up to you and, like, starts-
identify any type of demonic thing with this?
I lift my bird off of the head of the goat.
Yeah, I mean,
Put it back
she's
on my
still
shoulder.
popping out more kids. There's more coming out.
That's fine. She didn't
5
like
more
my
kids
attention.
actually. 5 more kids actually come
Can
out.
we try and put them back in?
No.
Fine.
Make a medicine check, okay? No,
Wait,
we're not
can I-
doing that.
Can I bardic inspiration
Wait, hold
that?
on.
No,
Do I
you can't put
there
them
are 5
back in.
more kids, right?
Yeah, there's more kids coming out, and it's
Do
not.
each of them have the same 2 heads?
They
and
don't
red
have the
fur?
same 2 heads, and they're not any larger, but they do have red fur. And
Okay.
sorry, did you say you wanted to use some sort of divine sense?
I want to either do like a religion check or an Arcana check to identify if it was like demonic or something.
Okay, you can. I'm gonna say, you do get to make that check, and I'm gonna say you can do so with advantage because, like, yeah, I'm gonna say you can do so with advantage. Also, this goat is clearly she's still having some issues. Like, you're not sure she's gonna survive.
Can I
Like,
give
if
Roman bardic inspiration?
I don't think it's gonna help much if I'm being frank with you.
Yeah.
These goats, they're strange. They're very strange. Do any of you have divine sense?
That would be a paladin ability.
Shoot, you're right. Okay, never mind. Now, this goat,
warlock.
you're pretty sure that this goat is actually dying.
Oh, wait a second. This is an advantage. The person just rolled 2d20.
So how do I do the advantage on that?
You just roll twice and you just take the higher roll.
No, but
So roll
that's
1d20
what
twice.
he did, and basically it didn't go well.
No, like he just rolled 2d20
Right,
dice.
but the
Oh, I see
program
what
shows the okay.
Yeah, so I just took the 5 and added my religion check, which was a 4, so 9.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna be enough. So you can actually tell immediately the goat is dying. There's like that goat may not survive. Do any of you want to try and like you're not sure what to do? Do any of you want to try and save the goat, or if I don't know if you have a spell that is good for sparing dying creatures?
I do have Spare the Dying.
Oh really?
I
Wow!
believe
Wait,
all the
spare
clerics
the
have that.
dying. Okay.
I've got a question real fast.
Yeah.
Would an animal handling check be a good thing to use to try and save the goat?
I'm gonna say if you make it, you already tried to calm the goat down. You can try again if you want.
Right.
And
to make it
if
die
you
more
make if
peacefully?
you do it again, no, not to make it die more peacefully. If you do it again, I'll give advantage on all medicine checks and such.
Okay. Dalarum spends a long second staring at his bird. Then he nods, and then he bends down and tries to pet it and love it and make sure that it doesn't feel too much pain.
All right, roll for goat affection.
Oh yeah. It's a 19 plus 3, so 22.
That is an affectionate goat. All right, so the goat is now calm.
You like me now, don't you?
I asked the party if we want to save the goat, considering that it's shooting out red goats.
Thing is,
I mean,
Jovi.
that's not its fault.
Yes,
Jovi doesn't seem to be like Jovi herself is not in any way unusual. She's just a goat.
Okay.
So what's going on with the demon goats? Like, what are they doing?
They're
just,
sort
like,
of just
running around?
well, the big goat has actually already started walking and wobbling around. It gives a sort of dismissive bah that's a little bit unsettling. It's deeper and longer than you would expect from a newly born goat.
Can I
Out of
give it like
curiosity,
a?
Both.
Huh?
Do each of the goats happen to have one extra clef in their hoof?
No. They're just
Okay.
but there are 6 of them.
Right.
Okay.
Can I just give him a quick once over? Look for any like I don't know, smell of brimstone, pentagrams on the hooves.
It'll be
You
a
know.
little difficult because I'm sitting right next to him. So
All
he
right,
already
you know
smells like
what?
I mean,
brimstone.
there's.
Yes, I'm gonna let you make that Arcana or Religion, basically.
It's okay, little goat.
Okay. Well, there's something wrong with these goats. Like, there's something wrong with these goats. You're not sure exactly what, but there is something seriously messed up around there's something seriously wrong with these goats.
I'm mildly terrified. Can I cast sleep on him?
Do you want to put the goats to sleep?
Yeah,
That's-
I
I wasn't expecting
that's
this,
terrifying.
but okay. How many dice do you get to roll for sleep?
5d8.
Wait, at level 1 you get to roll 5d8?
Well,
Yeah.
it affects hit points of
Yeah,
creatures.
it works
Yeah.
with hit
so
points.
Okay, so roll 5d8. Creatures.
Oh, well then.
Starting with the creature.
So basically, you subtract HP every time from the roll.
So 3 of the goats immediately after coming out, they just fall asleep. 3 of them.
Is it the first one though?
The demon goat does not. The demon goat does not fall asleep.
Oh.
The demon
I
goat is
hide
still
behind-
walking around, and he appears to be like sort of staring at the other goats, giving them the evil eye.
maybe
I
we
s-
should quarantine these goats, like from the other goats and people and
No.
us.
Are all the
Somebody
goats
gonna
red
save
and
this
demonic, or just
dying
the
goat?
first one?
Wait, I thought
I made it calm. He's still bleeding out.
Yeah, this goat will die if you don't save it.
Oh.
Sinrath will kneel down and use Spare the Dying and try and help this goat.
The goat is
Through a
gonna. The
trying time.
goat's probably gonna be fine, but she needs a nap.
I pat
Oh.
it twice on the head with my big tiefling hand.
Good.
Then
Good.
I stand up to go crouch in front of one of the sleeping Satan goats.
Oh dear.
One of the things you will be
What are you
hearing me.
doing? What? Veroth? What's the kid's name again? Shoot. The halfling kid. He is not happy with this. He's like, what are you doing? Leave him alone.
I'm just looking at the little red goat.
Okay.
hey
I
kid,
pat
have
his
you
head twice.
kid, have you seen goats like this before? Is this like a thing you have?
No, they're weird goats.
They kind of look like me.
Yeah, is that really a good thing?
Well, my mother says so, but
Dollar,
yeah,
I don't know quite how to ask this, but have you met this goat before?
no.
Is this normal?
Okay, Dolorim, I'm gonna say-
domesticated goat.
Sorry, Dolorim, I'm gonna say you can tell that these goats are in some way tainted by infernal magic.
Okay. Like, kind of smells like home. Weird.
Yeah, it actually reminds you of a pet your mom used to keep.
It kind of smells like Satan.
Did you just say Satan?
Sorry, me and the universe. Kind of smells like Tiamat.
Ah.
What? Tiamat?
Yeah, after hearing the word Tiamat, your brain just starts racing with anger.
I just get up in like a furious rage, like looking around, like prepared to like just fight.
Are we fighting something? What's that?
Werner,
minor
Werner,
allusion
Werner,
to a
Werner
rock.
screams, "No! Don't hurt them!"
Sorry. Sorry, PTSD.
All right. Now, Skorky, I guess now you guys are all done, but you still got to figure out where Piernoth went. Unless you want to like get rid of these goats.
I feel like we should talk to someone about how their goat just had demon kids.
Yeah, but one of their actual kids is missing. Keep in mind.
Oh, yeah, we'll go find him then.
I mean, Final
Wait,
Kid is
come on,
nice
guys.
and all.
Actually, I have a good idea. Let's split the party.
Yeah, that's a
Exactly.
great idea. That's a great idea.
I
Just
don't
gonna-
see how that could go wrong at
Just
all.
gonna inconspicuously roll a few dice here. Just don't mind me.
Yep.
I mean, I realize that the kid going missing is a really bad thing, but this goat here is
Yeah, this
staring
seems
at
like
me.
something we probably should handle first.
All right,
I mean,
so
we could just like tie him up and then go look for the kid.
do you
and
want to
deal
have?
with demon goats later?
Okay, I was gonna ask, like, do you want to have like some fried goat or like goat meat? Okay.
I mean, this kid seems pretty set on us not killing the goats.
I
Yeah.
mean, I can put him to sleep.
You already put 3 of them to sleep.
Yes.
That's a thing you did. So 3 of the goats are asleep.
Dolorum picks up one of the sleeping goats and says,
Aw.
"I'm going to name you Delorum." No.
All right. Congratulations, Delorum. You have a new friend. But you can't steal one of their goats though. That's not a don't actually steal their goat, please.
That's fine. I look over and then I look into the eyes of my bird and it's like, okay, and I put him down.
Okay. So, now it is time. Werner is sort of like, didn't you have to go find Piernoth or something? I can watch the goats. I like goats.
I don't
That's
want
good.
to leave you alone with these
The
goats.
good Satan goats.
Okay, so do you want to go inside and get someone, or?
I think we
No,
need
I'm just gonna start wandering off, shouting, "Pin off! Pin off!"
I will help with that by playing my trombone obnoxiously.
Okay, you play your trombone
Bum, bum,
obnoxiously
bum.
loud. You were supposed to. You remember that you were supposed to ask the girls you saw earlier where Piernoth is.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
Do I
yeah.
know where they are?
Right, before we leave, I'm just gonna warn the kid in the barn to not get too close to the red goats.
The kid
It's like-
nods.
Yeah, they're probably dangerous. Just you know,
I have a
stay
feeling
out
that
of
we're gonna come
flooding
back
distance.
later, and like the goats will have eaten this child.
What?
I mean, that way we feel less bad about murdering babies.
They're just baby
Those
goats,
are great
guys.
words to hear in your first session.
This is the first session. We're already talking about murdering babies.
Yeah, but they're
We've
I mean, they're
actually lasted
demon
longer.
babies.
They're red demon
Yeah,
babies.
so is
We've actually
Dolorim.
lasted longer than some of my other campaigns.
All right, let's go.
I'm a red demon, baby. Drop that last part. Or the last part.
Okay, so high quality content, ladies and gentlemen. As you sort of leave the barn, you are gonna go and you do. It doesn't take you long to find those 2 girls. And basically, from what you know, from what you've been told by Werner, Piernoth is he's a tiefling boy, one of the orphans, and he's going through a bit of a rebellious streak. And he was told to, stay out of the furthest pasture, but he didn't listen. And so, the 2 girls encountered earlier, they should know where their foster brother went. So, after you find them, what do you say? They're still working on gathering things with buckets.
We just finished delivering a bunch of scary demon goats. Now we're off to find your brother.
What? the dwarf. That's the response of the dwarf. What?
Does this happen often with the demon goats?
What?
Oh,
Uh, wait,
Like-
what? She's just
Is this a
super
recessive
confused right
gene?
now. She sort of looks to
Anyhow,
her.
you
She
have
sort
any
of,
idea what Pianoff is?
without saying anything, they both just shake their head no. But like they sort of look at the ground and they're like looking at their feet, and it's like. No, we don't know where it is. Now, make an insight check, Dolarum.
I was about to say, thank you. It's pretty good.
Dolarum, they're lying, and it's like even you can tell that they're lying.
I crouch down in front of them and say, "Now, little kiddies, let me tell you a little story. See, back when I was a kid, I had this little bird, and this bird, actually this bird, and I point to the bird on my shoulder, say, now this bird is the best bird. And with this bird, I was taught that lying is bad. Also that you shouldn't eat raw eggs, but mostly that lying is bad. Isn't that right, kids?"
Do you say lying is bad in like an intimidating tone, or it's sort of like a friendly one?
I'll be friendly for now.
Okay,
commentary
I'd
for
like you to
later.
roll a persuasion check.
Okay. What's my bonus to that? Okay.
All right.
Okay, 14.
They sort of roll their eyes. It's like he went over to the far pasture like Mom told him not to.
There you go.
We didn't want to
Now
get in
don't eat
trouble.
your eggs raw.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Demon Man.
You're welcome, small orc and dwarf child.
My name is somewhere in the notes.
That's a beautiful name.
That's a great name somewhere in the notes. I will cherish that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's her name. Somewhere in the notes.
I'll
No,
ask her, "Hey, why isn't your brother allowed in the far pasture?"
there's animals around there. There's evil animals. Just regular animals, but evil animals. But just regular animals, though.
Evil animals like the animals that your goat just birthed?
What?
Don't scare them.
Great. He's probably dead.
Don't. No.
At that, they immediately
excuse my friends, they're
start
drunk.
crying because they were trying to keep it secret because they didn't want to get in trouble. But they immediately, both of them, start crying. So you know where
I just want to kneel down to both of them, put my hand on their shoulders, and be like, there. There's nothing to cry about.
It's all Stormwind's fault.
What? No. I didn't make them cry.
They
No,
both.
You know, maybe you should just, turn around, walk away a
Okay,
little bit.
the goats, the children just run away at this point. They're gone. They're completely gone.
Man, those
You
kids-
scared them away. So now that
That wasn't me. I didn't make the kids cry.
you
Oh,
now
God.
know where Piernoth is, in the
Man,
far
those
pasture.
kids really like running.
All right.
Well, it's good cardio.
So it's about a mile.
And Vivian.
It's about a mile between here and the far pasture. Vivian and Scorchy. Vivian, you're probably not too pleased that Scorchy just threw you under the bus like that. Anything you want to say about that, Vivian?
Dolarum, who's the real reason that they're crying, is just jaunting off, skipping through the field.
The best discourse.
Listen, you guys. I know you like talking to people. Making being friendly with the kids. Maybe don't mention death to them. Their parents are already dead, so I feel like brings back bad memories for them.
I mean, we're just giving them a head start to what will be the rest of their lives.
No.
Dolarum stops. He stops being jovial. And he just sort of slows and just, huh.
Oh God. Dolarim. Looking at chat, Dolarim, I think he's becoming a bit of a fan favorite. So as you sort of go, you eventually find sort of this thicket of large willows, and you see the pasture. Unfortunately, the normally bucolic setting is marred by a pack of wild dogs surrounding two figures huddling in fear. The larger figure is half-elven, wearing leather armor and clumsily brandishing a sickle to keep the yipping, growling dogs at bay. And the half-elf has his other arm around a tiefling boy, presumably Piernoth. There are tears in the halfling's eyes. You can see he's crying, and there's blood on his arm. And these dogs mean business. They are out to kill.
What's the state of the tiefling?
The
Like, is he
tiefling is sort of
fine?
hiding and cowering. And he's just like, I didn't want to come here. It's a bad idea. I'm sorry. I'm never going to run away again.
Okay.
Alright, Vivian's just gonna cast Armor of Agathis on herself and
Okay.
charge in.
I think this is...
Hero time!
Dalaran leaps into the field going, Polly wants some blood. And I fly into a rage.
Okay, you're going to have to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Seven.
All right. Who is that who got the 7? Oh my god, Scorpion.
That would be me.
Okay.
I will fly into a rage eventually.
And I think you guys do get a surprise round, thankfully. Scorchy, you don't like dogs, so you're ready to fight the dogs.
Yeah, they kind of tried to eat me as a kid.
Yeah.
I think it's because I look like a giant hunk of meat to them.
I mean, pretty much everything looks like a giant hunk of meat to them.
To be
Don't
fair,
take it.
you look like a giant hunk of meat to most things.
Was that the Dragonborn who said that?
Perhaps.
I don't mean to play by stereotypes, but you know.
Oh, well then.
Sorry,
I
no
will cast-
fantasy racism allowed. Forgot.
I will
Phantasm.
cast Dissonant Whispers on one of the dogs.
Okay, you're gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on... I gotta roll for the dogs, though, first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little behind, sorry.
Don't worry about it. That means more time for snarky comments for everyone.
Oh, lovely. Just lovely. Yeah, there are 5 doggies in total.
I tell Dolorum not to throw me.
Not for you.
Now,
Aw.
I would like you to all make perception checks. Okay, Roman, you can see an alpha dog hiding in sort of hiding away from the rest of them.
Good to know. I tell the group. I'm like, look, guys, there's this group right here, but I think the one back there that's hiding right by that little tree over there, yeah, that's the leader. He's the alpha. I just have a feeling. Lathander is blessing me with this knowledge.
Yeah, just a feeling. Just a funny feeling. All right, now. Okay. So, it is now time. Oh yes, it is Scorchy's turn.
So, can I see the alpha dog that Roman pointed out?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Now you can, anyways.
And how far is he from me?
He's I'm gonna say about 50 feet.
Okay, good. I'll cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Okay.
He has to be the spell
Dissonant
save of
Whispers.
13, by the way.
All right. Wow. That's it's a very good spell for this scenario. All right. So you cast Dissonant Whispers. I'd like you to roll for damage.
Okay.
And this dogger has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Spell save 13.
And that's 13 damage.
Mhm.
And the doggo rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so he takes 6 damage then. and
Okay, the
doesn't run away.
doggo takes, the wild dog alpha takes 6 damage.
I will use this. I will use my movement to kind of walk behind Vivian.
Okay, you do that. Vivian, how fitting. It's your turn next.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna run right in there and try to sort of get between some of the dogs and the injured children.
It's just one
So,
injured child.
So you're out of luck in terms of cover.
All right,
Scorching.
I don't know if you can get in there
Oh.
without provoking an attack of opportunity. Do you still want to go for it?
All right. You know what? Actually, yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, so one of the dogs is going to try, and one of the small dogs, keep in mind, one of the small dogs is going to try and bite you. What is your AC?
It's 13.
Okay, the AC is 13 is the AC?
Yeah.
All right, that dog did not roll well. He sort of tries to yip at your heels but fails.
All right. I'm gonna bash him over the skull with my quarterstaff and, cast Green Flame Blade. As part
Green.
of,
Okay, now
or
everyone.
Green flame.
There
Green
we go.
flame.
Okay, so green flame blade.
So basically, as a part of the spell casting action, you make an attack, and if it hits, it does my spell casting modifier in damage to an additional target.
Okay.
Do they burst into green flame?
Green flame.
All right. Now, you can make your. Whoa! That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit the dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit a doge.
All right.
Roll for damage. And
Now- I'm assuming I can cast Green Flame Blade while wielding two-handed. It doesn't.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Look, there's a lot of rules about focusing. You gotta focus. I don't care about that.
Well, so it. I mean, it
You can use your weapon as a
doesn't have
focus.
somatic components.
Yeah, and I mean, again, you can. I'm gonna say, for the purposes of my games, you can use your weapon as a somatic component.
Well, there's no somatic component. It's verbal. It's verbal
Oh
material.
shit! Yeah, you kill that dog. You just crack its skull.
Oh.
That dog is very dead.
All right, guys, everything's gonna be fine. And a gout of green flame jumps to an additional dog and deals it 3 points of damage.
Okay,
Green
that
flame.
that other dog is now bloodied.
I haven't done this exact thing before, but it seems to be going well.
Would this be a great time for me to apologize to you? 'Cause
Too
You're gonna
late
have
to
shout a little
apologize.
louder. I can't hear you over all these dogs.
All right, Roman Morning Glory, cleric of Lathander, praised be his name. It's your turn.
All right. How far away from the frontline dogs? I guess. am
About
I?
30 feet.
Are they huddled together? Like
They're
how
sort
close
of
are the
they're sort of
dogs
like
together?
they're sort of in kind of a loose circle around the half elf Piernoth and now Vivian.
Oh, okay. Would you say they're within 5 feet of each other? Well, like obviously all inclusive.
Not all of the dogs are within 5 feet of each other, but some of them are.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run up.
I'm gonna
and
say
try to get as many of the dogs, I guess, in the 5 foot radius.
Okay, I'm gonna say you can get 2 dogs in the 5 foot radius.
Okay, so I get 2 dogs, and I'm going to cast Hand of Radiance, and as I say, may the light of Lathander destroy you.
May the light of
And so they
Lathander
have to make a
destroy-
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, roll for Dogmatch. I mean damage.
Doge Midge.
It was
So like they
bad.
failed, or just roll.
Roll for first roll. And I'm gonna say, did you get the one that was in the that already got hurt as well?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's honestly kind of sad. I'm not even gonna bother. I don't know if I'm gonna bother rolling. Okay.
What was that roll for?
Lathander didn't really help me with that smite thingy. Either.
All right. One of them takes 1 point of damage, and the other one doesn't take. The other
Radiant
one
damage.
doesn't even notice it.
It's
Good
fine.
job.
It's fine. Obviously, it wasn't supposed to happen. We're still gonna end up fine.
Of course.
I'm very happy that you rolled a natural one when you were like, light god of life and rebirth. Destroy them.
Yeah, one of the dogs doesn't even notice that you attack. Now, your turn, Mr. Oh no, wait, it's the dog's turn. Oh boy, you've only killed one of them.
Good dogs.
Oh
And
boy,
there are how many?
there's 5. All right, so the first dog is the one that you injured, Roman. The one that actually first Vivian injured and then Roman injured. So that dog is going to attack Roman Morning Glory. What is your AC, Roman?
Should be 18 with the shield bracers.
Oh, 18. Wow.
Yeah, because I have chainmail.
Okay, I mean, I don't think that dog is going to have an easy time hitting you. Okay, yeah, that dog misses you. And then another one of the dogs is going to attack you, Roman. And is going to miss
Okay.
you.
Bring
And
it on, fools!
then another one of the dogs is actually going to attack you, Vivian.
Remember that time I said I cast Armor of Agathis and charge in?
Oh, that dog rolled a natural 20.
It's fine.
Now, wait a second. Armor of Agathis. Can you refresh me what that does?
So it gives me 5 temporary HP, and while I have them, a creature that hits me with I believe just a melee attack, though I don't quite remember, takes 5 cold damage if it hits.
Alright, so... this dog... I gotta roll for damage now. It's a lot of damage. Okay, that
Oh,
dog
perfect.
deals 7 points of damage to you.
Woof.
And the moment that it bites down on your leg, it freezes completely solid.
Yes.
That dog is out of commission. And you only actually take 2 points of damage because of yeah. You're actually mostly fine. It wasn't that impressive of a crit. So yeah, now there's only 3 now there's only 2 of the dogs have been killed, one of them is bloodied, and okay, there's 2 more dogs left that have to go.
And that's including those
Including
two are
the alpha?
including the alpha, right?
Yeah, one of them attacks the you know what, because I didn't specify a target, I'm not going to say that one counts. Now, the alpha is going to charge right at you, Skorky. And I'm going to say, as it passes by Dolorum, make an attack of opportunity.
Wonderful. Let's see.
You save me.
Okay. So I'm looking for my damage rolls here. Is it D20 plus my strength to hit?
And your
Strength
proficiency bonus.
And my proficiency bonus? Okay. It'll be a D20 plus 4. Oh boy.
You completely biff it.
And I try to slam it at the ground, and it misses him completely, and now my axe is stuck in the mud.
Well, you said you slammed it to the ground. Actually, you nailed your target.
Okay.
I was aiming for the plant.
Yeah, so
Scary
the
plant.
alpha dog is going to attack you, Skorky.
Okay.
All right, so it is going to.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't
Okay,
we...
that's going to be a 19, which I'm assuming hits you.
Yes.
And you have to make a DC 13 strength check.
Great.
Or strength saving throw.
Yeah.
You fail. Alright, so you take, in addition to taking 1d8, in addition to taking 4 damage, you are knocked prone, and now the dog is on top of you and gets to make a bonus attack.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna say this dog gets, because you're pinned, or prone, I think it gets to make an attack with advantage, actually.
Sure does.
Alright, so that is a 15. And that is a...
Yep.
15 hits?
Yes.
Okay, it is going to do another... Oh, dear. That's going to be another...
Maximum damage.
That's... Yeah, that was max damage. That's 11 points of damage. So that's a total of 15
Okay.
damage.
Okay, I have -6 health.
Alright, you're unconscious, and the dog might
I
eat
assume you
you.
had more than 6 health.
Got you.
The
What?
dog may eat you if something doesn't happen. And there's one more dog that gets to attack, and it's going to just go for Vivian. And it misses. Alright, now it is Dolorim's turn.
I spend I spend a minute just pulling my axe out of the bud and I say,
Oh, finally, that felt like forever.
and then I would like to fly into a rage. And I would like to run up to the big cluster of dogs, and I would like to take my great axe, swing it behind my head, and swing it around and try and slam it into the side of the alpha dog that's on top of Scorchy.
Okay, the alpha dog actually isn't in the other crowd of dogs.
I believe it's actually over by us.
Yeah, it's
because
over by
it-
you guys.
Okay. Well, how far away from am I from the crowd of dogs?
You're
by the way?
actually you're about 30 feet from the crowd of dogs and about 10 feet from the alpha dog.
Okay. How are the kids looking? Are
Look,
they
the dogs are too busy with Vivian right now. Vivian's
Okay.
kind of giving them a run for their money.
Okay. So Dollar will run past Scorchy by a couple steps, stop for a second, turn around and come back, and then attempt to swing at the dog.
Okay, I'd like you to make an attack roll.
Okay.
Please be good. Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh no, that hits. That
You
hits.
gotta aim for the center of
That
mass.
hits?
That hits.
Oh, good.
Yep, that hits.
That would be...
Now
Oh, thank God I have 1d12 damage die.
roll for damage.
Okay. Remind me, do I add my strength to this, or is it just the straight die?
You do add your strength to this.
And I believe +1 or 2.
In
for
which case,
raging.
that'll be
Wait.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
you
right. I
get.
get a +2 for raging, so that's a total of +4. So that's a 7.
Okay, you hit that alpha dog pretty hard, and it is now bloodied.
Okay. Does it fly off of Scorchy, perchance?
Make a strength check. Make an opposed strength
What?
check with that alpha dog.
I get advantage on these because I'm raging.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Um,
Okay, so roll twice.
So that'll be, yeah, and then
So that's
wonderful. So that's going to be an 18 plus 2.
That's 20. The dog has to basically roll its. Okay, the dog is knocked off, and yeah, it isn't able to sort of get a proper hold, and it sort of rolls over and it tumbles a bit, and then it sort of faces you instead. And it starts growling.
Remind me, what race are you, Scorchy? Halfling?
Yeah.
We say, halflings don't got a lot of meat, but I have lots of meat. Come and get it.
Putting that on a t-shirt. Now it is now it is Sinrath's turn. Sorry, you've been waiting for a while, buddy.
No, it's all good. You know, I don't mind being forgotten.
You rolled a 5 for initiative. This ain't my fault.
I just want you to know that I always roll low. I
Fair
I
enough.
usually roll zeros.
All right.
So I guess what I would like to do is kind of move between Scorchy and the Alpha, and kind of smash that dog in the face.
All right. Make an attack roll. This is 16. That will hit. Roll damage.
7.
Okay, the dog is not looking good.
And then I want to kind of kneel down, and as I'm kind of standing between Scorchy and the dog. Well, not kneel down. Just kind of look like I'm kind of like saying a prayer to Bahamut, and channel my energy into a healing word.
Okay, how much does that heal?
Scorchy. It's 1d4 plus my wisdom.
Okay, roll for that. Don't go into the light, Scorchy. All right, Scorchy, you now have 4 hit points. And-
I have negative. Is it go straight to
No,
zero?
No, it
you
goes straight to 0.
unless you go negative your health, in which you instant die.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only exception, and I don't think you have less than 6 health.
No.
I don't think it's possible to have less than 6 health in D&D. Or in
Well,
yeah.
no, I mean you could have 6 on the dot if you're like a wizard with no constitution.
True.
Okay.
Word of advice,
I-
everyone at home: Constitution's an important stat. I don't care what class you're playing.
I stare at the priest and it's like, my hero.
Okay,
I know.
so you're
As I'm standing over you with my bloodied axe, snarling at the wolf.
To be fair, you did biff that pretty easy attack of opportunity. He's got this
did.
thing is a 12 AC. It's not that much. All right, so this it is now Halfling Boy's turn, Scorchy's turn.
Okay. I kind of just sit up without. I'm just still. Actually, no, I'll just stand up. Stand up first. And then. Man, I tell that alpha dog, I'd rather have died a hero than live long enough to see your sorry face, and cast Vicious Mockery.
Again?
No, just. This is the first time.
You've cast it
You did
already.
Dissonant Whispers last time.
Oh, how many spells can you cast per day?
Well,
2, but Vicious Mockery is a cantrip.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And what does that do?
I do 1d4 damage unless it succeeds on a wisdom saving throw, and if it fails, it does 1d4 and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Okay. So roll your damage, and I'll make the saving throw. Good
So it has to
job.
make a spell save of 13.
It didn't roll well. It fails. So it starts whimpering. And
Okay,
takes 4
so
damage.
it takes. And then it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Wonderful. Okay, now, Vivian, you are actually doing real
Oh.
well against these dogs.
Oh, wait, sorry. Can I use my bonus action really fast?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I cast Bardic Inspiration on Vivian.
Okay, Vivian, you have Bardic Inspiration. I think that means you get to add a D4 to your next attack or whatever.
D6.
D6, wow. Lucky you, Vivian.
That's like skill checks and whatnot, right?
Yeah, I
Skill
don't know.
on attack rolls.
Yeah, it works on attack rolls
Everything
too.
that-
So
Oh,
there are, I believe, 3 dogs left, and one of them is really badly injured.
Right. I'll shout to Scorchy. I've mostly forgiven you for that thing with the crying kids now. All right, and I'll attack the dog is the dog that's the worst injured like near me.
Yeah, it just attacked you
All right.
and
All right.
missed.
Yeah, I'll attack that one with green flame blade.
Okay.
Green flame.
Flame.
Okay, you attack it with Green Flame Blade,
At least they're consistent.
and that is going to kill it. I'm not even going to bother rolling for damage. So now there's
All right,
only 2 dogs left, I think. And the alpha. Or, no, wait, there's 1 dog left in the alpha.
All right. So if there's another dog within 5 feet of me, it'll take 3 3 damage from green flame, and because I reduced that dog to 0 HP, I gain charisma mod plus warlock level, so 4 temporary HP.
Okay, your eyes glow with a strange demonic energy, and you hear and a sort of a demonic voice echoes from your throat. You know it's not yours, and your party knows it's not yours, but it just goes, "Yes, kill them all."
I just sort of try to cough to cover it up.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Thanks again for the inspiration.
I'm already killing
Your
them all,
music's
don't worry.
great.
Okay, Roman, it's your turn now.
All right. So now is Scorchy? Is he back? Is he still unconscious, or is he conscious now?
Oh,
since he was able to cast that, or
Scorchy is
what?
conscious. He just used vicious mockery against that big dog, the big pupper.
Oh, he's good.
The big pupper number.
Okay.
Yeah, the puppers. God damn it, chat.
Okay. On the alpha, I'm going to try to channel Lathander's light this time to see if he helps me out with a guiding bolt on him.
What is a guiding bolt? Oh, guiding bolt.
So it's guiding bolt, yes, the ranged spell attack.
Okay, guiding bolt. Make, I guess, is that a ranged spell attack? Yeah, make a ranged spell attack. Okay, that dog is vaporized by the holy light of Lathander.
Yes.
Rip.
Because it only
feel like-
had 2 HP left, and the last dog just it has lost all will to fight. It just starts whimpering, and sort of running around, and then it kind of. Do any of you want to make an animal handling check?
I do.
I would.
Okay, make an animal handling check. It's going to be a high DC.
I've got a whole +3. This will be good.
I have faith
Oh
in
my
you.
God, Scorchy.
Your faith was placed poorly.
Scorchy, it sort of runs like around, and you sort of put up your hands. I don't suppose you have any food on you.
He is the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that the dog that was eating him?
I give him a part of like my arm that's been chewed off.
Okay, I'm gonna have to DM veto that one. But the dog,
I
it's sort of
probably have some rations.
like dashes around a bit, and then it sort of looks at you, and it sort of like crouches down, and like it rolls over in submission.
Is it bigger than me?
Yeah, yes, actually.
Could I ride it?
I was like, can you ride it?
Sure
You
can.
totally can. Oh my God, how did I forget that? Halflings totally do that. Okay, yeah,
know,
this dog is very clearly rideable.
I ride the dog.
You can't ride the. Okay, you have to train it, and it's super injured right now.
Fine, I pet
Well,
the
so
dog.
is he.
Okay, you
Do we
pet
have to
the
train
dog.
him?
Yes, you have to. You also how to train your halfling. All right. So the half elf, he sort of sighs in relief. He's sort of been guarding the kid this whole time. He's just exhausted at this point. It's like, thank you. Oh my God. Oh my Lathander, I mean. Or whatever God this. Whatever. Fucking. So he introduces himself. He's like, my name is Beralt. I'm an initiate in the Emerald Enclave. I'm training to be a druid, and I was sent here to investigate.
I
that-
don't talk after the alpha's dead.
The Alpha is dead. The Alpha was vaporized
Oh.
by a holy bolt of lightning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I,
feel
thought
like
that was a
this is-
different one. Never
I feel
mind.
like
I
that's
say
the-
nothing.
I feel like that's the exact opposite of what Lathander would have wanted.
No, that's exactly what Lathander would have wanted. Don't question.
It's fine. It's
Don't
fine.
question
Don't- yeah, don't
Lathander's
question.
will.
I just pet the dog.
Okay, you pet your dog. Once the dogs have been dealt with, okay, he introduces himself as Beralt, and he said he was here to investigate the local wildlife because it's been behaving strangely. There's a
We
lot
should
of.
introduce him to the demon kids.
Oh, do you want to say that? Do you want to mention the demon goats?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's actually saying, yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff like that. There's been, multiple bursts, creatures growing to enormous sizes and growing extra digits and crap like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to be like, we found, we were helping this goat. It was, it gave birth, and the goats literally looked like a goat crossed with him, and I want to point to Dalarum.
Huh.
I.
That's disturbing.
It sure
Well,
was.
okay, if you guys can take this kid home, I gotta get out of here. But he sort of holds out a silver sickle and slips it into Roman's hands. And you would estimate that this silver sickle is worth about 50 gold pieces. And for you, Vivian, he gives you a potion of healing, and Skorky, he gives you a vial of alchemist's fire.
Ooh.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Too bad.
This is an
least you're
excellent
honest.
idea.
Okay.
My name's not Scorchy for nothing.
I see
Oh.
so many ways this can go wrong.
Okay, so I think it's time that we head back to the, maybe time we head back to the barn?
But before we go back there, I walk up to Beralt.
Yeah, Baralt. He's
I
with
go up
the
to Beralt
Emerald.
And I say, you mentioned about the extra dish thing in the wild. One of those humans back there had kids with 6 fingers and toes, and all 6 of them.
Yeah, this place is getting real messed up, dude. This place is getting real messed
Then-
up, dude. It's not righteous at all.
Then Dalarum sort of makes eyes at everyone else's gifts and crosses his arms and taps his foot a little bit.
He
man, I
he,
didn't get
he,
anything either.
he sort of reaches his hands into his pockets, and he's like, and then he pulls out he pulls out like a toy mouse, and he's not really sure. He sort of shrugs and hands it over to you, smiling awkwardly.
Dalarum holds it as if this is the best gift he's ever received. He holds it by the tail and dangles it in front of Grognar. Grognar sort of snaps at it a little bit. He starts
Exactly.
to just holds it
Grognar-
and it's pigeon punch.
Grognar now has a new toy. And then
Wonderful.
Baralt is gonna get the hell out of there because he's got to report back to the Emerald Enclave. But as he leaves, he says, "If you want to join the Emerald Enclave, I'll put a good word in for you." So
Sort of give him a thumbs up as he goes. Also, thanks for saving the kid.
Pirnoth is still very shaken, and he's sort of shivering. He's like, "I'm sorry, I ran away. I wanted to be cool, and I didn't know there were I didn't want to get attacked. I didn't want to cause any."
Can I go over and try and
no.
calm him down and
What
see
is
if he's
Pirnoff?
injured?
It's fine. You'll have cool scars now. Everyone will think you're neat.
What does Pirnoff look like now, by the way? Or does
He's
he,
a
like,
tiefling.
what color? Right, but like...
He's
a
like
physical description.
he's red. He's got a description somewhere in here, but we're running out of time, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine.
So
He's a
yeah,
tiefling. I guess that's
he's a
enough.
tiefling. He's got red. He's red. He's got little horns. They haven't fully grown in yet. He's got a little fang. He's
Oh, he's still got little nubs.
yeah. Yeah, he's just
I
like,
tell him he can. Oh no.
yeah, you're rubbing your dog's belly, I guess.
Could I tell him he can pet the dog if he wants to?
He does not want to pet the dog at all. He does not want to pet the
yeah.
dog. So
I'm gonna
yeah,
just take the kid by the
Speaking
hand
of
and
the
bring him back to his parents.
yeah, his parents are probably worried sick.
On the way back, I turn to Scorpion and I say, "You keep that dog on your leash, okay? So much it looks at my little Grognar here, and I'll chop its head off."
I'm pretty sure that the bird will do more damage to the dog than the dog to the bird.
Damn
All right. Now, I'd like you to turn your attention to roll 20, please.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So as you return, you're coming from the east. As you return, do you have tokens for your characters, by the way?
It'd be easier if we had the journal entries, but I don't know how we could.
Okay, you know what?
I mean, we can draw, I guess.
I just if there's any way I can like quickly.
I mean, I didn't know we were going to actually be using. I thought we were just using it for the dice roll. Otherwise, I could have done something.
Well, I've got this for the dragon. Sorry.
sorry, what?
Wait, what?
All right,
I
you guys.
knew it.
You guys are all going to be represented by little red shirt, by these little things. Is that okay?
You
I see
might
a
be
white screen.
placing them on the wrong layer.
If you want,
Yeah.
I just Google searched an image of Satan and sent it to you. If you want to use that. As my token.
Okay. You know what? I think we're just gonna. I think we might have to avoid using roll 20. Actually, you know what? It'll be good to sort of get your bearings. So, basically, you know that kid that was telling you not to kill the goats earlier? He runs
I'm
out of the
feeling-
barn screaming, "Kill the goats! Kill the goats!"
I knew it.
He's
I
and he's sort
knew
of
we had to-
he's limping. He's limping. He's clearly injured.
I say, what happened to little Delorum?
Guess we're killing babies now.
Now you did put 3 of the goats to sleep, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 of the goats are asleep. So some of the goats don't come back out, but you do see. I'm gonna just fuck. How do I get these onto the? Okay. How do I do this?
I mean,
what
if
are you
you
trying to
want,
do?
you can use theater of the mind.
How do I take them off the DM layer and put them in the? Okay, map layer. But obviously 3 of them are gone because Skorky put them to sleep.
I really didn't expect this.
If you're putting down tokens, I think there's a separate token layer you might.
Sorry,
yeah, there's
I
a token layer, a map layer, and a layer for DM notes.
okay.
Yeah.
I apologize. Okay, sorry. This is my first time using Roll20. I feel real bad and silly.
That's fine.
No, that's cool.
No, it's cool.
Sh-
Yeah, I know. I was expecting them to find a dead child. I was actually
No,
kind of.
no, the child's not dead. The child's not dead. The goat though is
Just maimed a little bit.
yeah, just a little maimed.
Wait, so do we have like 2 injured, bleeding children with us now?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Well, technically 2.5, because Corky's still kind of dying.
Oh
Are you implying that halflings are children? I'm offended.
All right, so this
Well-
kid Virath runs to you and is just like crying and just kill them, kill the goats, kill the goats.
Calm down, child. What happened to the goats?
You guys can see the map on Roll20. We're looking at it through the Twitch.
Okay, sorry about that. Wait, really? None of you can see the map on Roll20?
No,
Yeah.
it's possible that we're on the wrong page.
I don't know how to get you guys to the right
All right,
page.
so
Um,
if you go to the top
In
where
the
the
top
blue
right, there's a
page
little.
thing is,
Yeah.
you bring
Drop
that
the little
down.
red player tassel once that is down onto the page that you want.
Okay, you guys
There
are
we
now
go.
on.
Oh,
it is.
there we go.
So sorry about that. All right, technical difficulties aside, I think we had best roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I got this. Yes, I did better than somebody.
Oh wow, wow, that's just great.
Good job, Roman.
Oh god.
10.
This is, by the way, this is the biggest goat you've ever seen. Like the 2-headed demon goat has grown to like the size of a horse,
I knew we should have murdered the babies.
and they're fully grown now. Like you're not sure how that happened, and you're absolutely horrified. So what did y'all get?
Not good.
Okay.
2.
6.
Okay.
10.
12.
Okay. What did you? So, sorry. Okay, a little slower this time. Dolorum, what did you get?
10. It was better than last time.
Dragon Man, what did you get?
6, which was also better than last time.
Sirath got a 6. Sirath, right?
Sinrath.
Sinrath, excuse me. I'm bad with names.
It's all good.
Sinrath got a 6. Vivian, what did you get?
13. I think I put the wrong initiative on my sheet, but this time it's right. I mean, last time I did it wrong.
Okay, Vivian is 13. Scorchy.
12.
And last but not least, Roman.
That is a solid 2.
Good job, Roman. Lathander would be proud of you.
Mighty
I thought
two.
so.
Okay.
Just like a god, sitting back and watching as other people do it.
All right,
That's right.
so the goats, they are going to roll.
Ones.
Oh boy.
20s.
The goats roll. The goats roll.
Scorch is not going to make it through this fight.
That's a 6. The goats got a 6. What's your
I would
dexterity
like everyone. Oh wait, sorry.
What's your dexterity modifier, Sinrath?
Mine is 0.
Okay, so well, whatever. The goats will go after you.
I would like everyone to
Yay.
know that the whole reason why his name is Scorch is because he pissed off somebody who struck him with lightning.
Okay, and then he got scorched. I see.
Yes.
This
And then he
is
got eaten
totally
by
believable.
wolves.
And the big goat rolled a. Oh boy, that's a nasty enemy. The big
That's a
goat.
nat 20.
That's a big goat. The big goat rolled a 16, so the big goat goes first. Oh my god, you guys are so dead.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
So this massive two-headed goat immediately charge. By the way, your dog's gonna act on your turn. Immediately charges right at who's leading the group.
I am.
Yeah, I would assume he is.
Right
Yeah,
at
I
Delorim.
assume so.
Here, I'll put a square down or something so that you can see me.
Yeah. Sorry about the
Does something like that work?
Yeah, I'm here.
cool. You can make that your token if you like.
I mean, no, I can't because I don't have a character. But we'll pretend that's my token.
Okay, you know what? I really should have thought this through better. All right, so you can go and charge, or the goat is going to charge you, the giant two-headed goat,
Shit.
and it is going to roll a. There's +5 to hit, and this is a big-ass goat. Oh my god.
Like, is it the goat to end all goats?
Yeah, it's the goat and all goats, and it has 2 heads, by the way. So you're gonna get rammed twice.
Right. Oh boy.
That's a double header.
Okay. Oh dear. It rolls a 20 on its first attack.
Natural, or
Natural or
modified?
unnatural?
A dirty 20.
Okay. Like everything about this beast.
And it's gonna roll a 15 on its next one, or 15 on its next attack.
Both hit.
Okay, so that is 2d4 plus 8. Oh god, this is gonna hurt a lot. I'm sorry, buddy.
I thought you were joking when you said you were gonna give me rabies. Now I'm gonna
Oh.
get Satan rabies.
Oh no.
Sabies.
That's this thing dealt 23 damage.
Oh. If it had been
I've got spare the
what's my
dying.
health?
That works, right?
Okay, I was gonna say, do any of you ever revivify? No, that's fine. I had 14 health, so I'm not dead yet.
It's
Did you say 23 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's super unconscious.
Now let me run.
Wait.
some
Sorry.
calculations real quick,
What?
just to
Sorry.
see if
Let
I'm
me.
unconscious.
I don't think that's correct.
Yeah.
It
Obviously.
only does. How much health do you have?
I have 14.
Okay, I think it's gonna knock you out either way.
Right. I was just checking to make sure that I didn't die.
This goat has
It would
multi-attack.
have to do 28.
Oh
No, it does 23. Yeah, this goat is multi-attack, by the way.
The goat bends down to chew on my corpse.
The goat sort of like lets out this demonic roar. And Vivian, you're flooded with horrible memories.
Roar.
Dolorum responds by going and then getting knocked out.
Yeah, basically. Dolorum is on the floor, and the goat is sort of like basically on top of him, right in front of the group.
May he rest
Vivian,
in
your
peace.
turn.
Oh gosh, is there any like?
Keep in mind,
Is
you
there
still
anywhere-
you still have the healing potion,
And-
Yeah.
And the Bardic Inspiration.
and
Ooh, that's right.
the
Well, that only
alchemist
lasted
fire.
10 minutes. I don't know if it's been 10 minutes.
Oh, it's certainly been
Yeah.
more than 10 minutes.
Damn it.
And no inspiration.
Would you consider walking back to the farm a short rest? No, I mean it's not.
Sorry.
Yeah, well. Gosh, is there any like? We're in the barn. Is there any like?
You're not in the barn. You're
high
outside the
ground
barn.
or, like... Oh, okay. Crap.
That movement kind of scared me there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, baby.
You're looking a little bit close there, bud. Or rather,
Yeah. Basically, what's your pigeon's name? Gorgoth.
Grognar, the blood.
Grognar is like trying to sort of flap his wings and pull your hair up. He's trying to get you up. He's
His little
really-
pink bow was getting tangled in my beard.
Yeah, your pigeon is now really distressed.
This goat dies tonight.
You say unconscious.
I say in my sleep.
Okay, Vivian,
The
your
whole
turn.
time I'm just like, die, vicious beast.
All right. Yeah, I'll dump the healing potion down his throat and then just immediately like retreat to behind everyone else.
Okay, the healing potion is going to be a bonus action.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh, that
I'm pretty
changes
sure
things.
using it is an action.
Yeah.
I
It depends on what roles you play, though.
I don't know if it's a bonus or a regular action.
I think it's an action to drink it yourself. I don't know about dumping it down someone else's throat.
Oh, if it's an
Drinking-
action.
Take that out of
drinking-
context.
Drinking or administering a potion takes an action.
Okay,
based
so
on
it does
PHP.
take an action. And you get 2d4 plus 2 hit points back, Dolorum.
I'm waking up. What's happening? What's happening?
Okay, now roll.
It wasn't a
Vivian,
three.
can you roll 2d4 plus 4?
All right. Whoops.
Okay, Dolorum, you're conscious again. You got 8. Sorry, that was 2d4 plus 2, so you have 6 hit points.
Well, you know what? It's better than nothing.
Yeah, you're
Not
awake.
just-
even half.
I run to the back of the group and yell, Dolorum, hit the goat! Hit the goat! Hit the goat! Hit the goat! Hit the goat!
It's not Dolorum's
What?
turn. It's
What?
not. It's not his
What,
turn.
guy?
Unfortunately, he's still he's sort of
Oh,
just
that
waking
guy.
up. You're still prone, but now it's Scorky's turn. Scorchy's turn.
As soon as I wake up, I try and put my pigeon back, like in my bag somewhere where it won't be eaten by a goat.
Of
And I pet
course.
him reassuringly.
Dolorum, it's you and the dog's turn.
Oh
Scorky.
boy, the
Scorky.
dog. Oh, okay.
Scorky. Yeah. Sorry.
I will cast Vicious Mockery at the Demon Goat Alpha.
The Giga Goat
Yeah, the Giga Goat.
at Asgore.
As Gore.
As goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. How much damage? Roll for damage.
Yes. And then he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
He fails.
Probably the wisest goat we've ever met.
He fails.
Okay.
He
He takes 2
fails.
damage and has disadvantage on the next one.
The
So-
goats' heads start arguing with each other.
Okay. I also, as my bonus action, I cast Bardic Inspiration on Dolorum and say, Heroes never die!
That feels like a reference to something. Okay.
All right, Dolorum is filled with determination. And do you want the dog to do anything?
I want the dog to, like, stay behind me.
Okay, the dog whimpers and stays behind you.
Is your inspiration dice 1d6?
Yes.
Dolorum, it's your turn. Claim your birthright.
Now, I tuck away. I stand up, brush off my nice clothes, which are now
I
coated slightly.
Think
in my own
standing
blood.
up from prone is a bonus action.
It's
Half his
half of my
movement speed.
movement.
Oh, okay.
I tuck Grognar in a little sack, and then I would.
I like to imagine the goat's just waiting in front of you as you do this.
Yeah, I'm doing this very cordially and slowly, using my full 6 seconds. And then, now I haven't gone into my rage yet, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, You made my pigeon upset. And I'd like to cast Thaumaturgy, and I would like to make my voice boom 3 times as loud as it normally does. I would like to make the ground around me start to shake and shift, as if it were an earthquake. And I would like to, yep. And then I would like to make my eyes change from their normal amethyst color to a bright, as it were, green flame. That illuminates my entire head. As I say, leave! And I would like to intimidate it into leaving.
You're gonna intimidate the goat.
I'm going to intimidate the Satan.
You do realize this goat is the size of a horse, right?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Mad.
Roll for intimidation.
Do I get advantage for my thaumaturgy bullshit?
No, because the goat is bigger
You
than
do?
you.
Damn
You
it.
do get the.
You do
I
get
get
mad.
points.
You do get inspiration though. I'm gonna give you inspiration for that one.
Inspiration for that? Okay.
Okay, yeah.
What kind of inspiration? 1d6?
No, inspiration is you get a reroll or a nullify disadvantage.
But yeah,
Okay.
Bardic Inspiration does give you 1d6.
Yeah,
Right,
Bardic
okay.
Inspiration gives you 1d6.
I was checking the DM D6. Okay.
Hey, natural 20 maybe?
Oh my
That's
god.
a 17, and I would like to also roll my 1d6 that I've got from Bardic Inspiration to make sure this works properly.
No, that's gonna
So
tear.
that's a 22.
All right, this goat is like terrified between the vicious mockery and you're just yelling at it. This goat is clearly going through some psychological trauma. And it's actually going.
with
It's
my
actually.
bird.
It's going. Would you like to fly into a rage now? Because it's actually going to scramble
I would
back.
like. Yes, as my bonus action, I would like to fly into
Yeah.
a rage.
And as it scrambles back, as its reaction, I'm going to let you make an attack of opportunity with your rage bonuses.
Wonderful. Okay. So that'll be plus my strength plus my proficiency bonus, correct? For D20
Yeah.
plus that. Okay, so it's
And that's your inspiration as well. Or
I-
bardic inspiration. Your
God
bardic
damn
you have bardic inspiration.
Um,
And also that still hits.
Oh, okay. That'll still hit.
Yeah.
11.
That's fine.
Okay, then
This
I'll,
goat is
then
shitty
I'll-
AC.
Yeah,
I bring my axe over my head, executioner style, and try to wham it in the stump in between their two heads.
Okay. Roll for damage.
Okay.
Big money.
Where's my D12s?
Big money.
Oh,
Now, what are the strength bonuses as well?
that's right. Another +2, so that's 12 points of damage.
And your rage bonuses?
That's right.
Thank you. That'll be 14 points of damage.
Okay. This goat is... You know what? I'm gonna say you cut one of the heads off. Don't mess with the bird.
You pressed the bird button. You shouldn't have did that.
You
I
shouldn't
guess
have...
that's why they call you a Birdbarian.
Barbarian with a B. Get it right. Thank you for the loot play. It was very fancy like.
Alright, Sinrath, it's your turn. This goat only has one head now. Well, like God intended.
Oh yeah. I
Alright,
will move
it's time for
over
you to...
next to said goat. And because it's such an amalgamation and just a horrible, horrible disfigurement and just totally against the laws of nature, I'm going to attack it because it's just so unnatural.
You could have... Okay. You know what? It's good fluff. That doesn't hit. You missed the goat.
And because it's just such a terrible thing, I'm going to use my War Priest ability to attack again as a bonus action.
Okie dokie. You missed the goat
Just
again.
kidding. I'm just
You're
just so thrown off by just how much of a monstrosity and how
you
hideous
can't
this
even
thing is.
look
I'm
at
just
it
like,
while you're attacking. You can't even look at it. It's so disgusting. And now it's bleeding everywhere. Like, some of the goat blood
It's
gets
kinda
on
gross.
you. All you're trying to do
By
is
the
make
way-
this... Look, all you're trying to do is make this thing kosher, and it is not cooperating.
By the way, Sinrath, what color Dragonborn are you? Or are you just the standard? Copper? Okay.
You could totally make fried goat.
I should ask.
Oh, you could... Okay, never mind. I wouldn't want to eat that. Okay, anyways, now it is the lesser goat's turn. I never thought I'd use that term, lesser goat.
I never thought I'd be screaming at a two-headed demon goat about touching my bird. But
Alright,
here we are.
these goats gonna charge. And they're gonna charge at you, Mr. Sinrath. So...
Bro.
Well, one of them is going to charge at you anyways. And it rolls. Oh, that's a high number. That's a 19. No, that's a 21.
Oh, that hits me.
All right, and because it got charge damage, you take. That is going to be 2d4 plus. That's going to be 6 damage. You take 6 goat damage.
Oh boy.
All right, and the other one is going to charge. Who's the person to the south? Oh, that's Roman Morning Glory, I think.
That's me.
This is
Okay,
me.
Oh, I lied.
yeah, Roman. He's going to charge you.
Come at me, bro.
All right, come at me, goat.
Don't say that. I said that, and he came at me.
Okay, so the goat's going to come at you. And it is going to attack you. And it is going to roll, oh my god, a 22.
I hate my life.
All right,
I know we have the highest armor.
and this goat gets deals 7 damage. It's a powerful goat.
Well, that's just dandy.
These are powerful goats. It's your turn, by the way, Roman.
Great. Well, I'm gonna, that's fun. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself because that's not gonna be fun if that doesn't happen.
Sure, just cast Cure Wounds on yourself. I'm kidding. You kind of need it. That's one.
Well, like, do we have anybody else that's like wounded?
Yes, a lot
I'm
of
bleeding
people
from
actually.
the mouth.
A lot of
Who was
people.
uncon-
are
was there
wounded.
a person that was unconscious or something?
I
Well,
was
he's
unconscious,
awake
but I'm
now.
awake now. However, there's a steady stream of blood leaking out of my mouth because I have 6 hit points out of 14.
Yeah, but you also now have resistance.
That's true because I'm raging. I have resistance against. Would
Non-
teeth bites be, or would
All
would goat
non-magical
bites be
damage.
bludgeoning, piercing, or resistance?
You have
Okay.
all non-magical damage.
Okay.
Or all damage.
But I mean,
actually.
he kind of is our tank-ish fighter damage dealer dude. So you know what? I'll run over and I will use Cure Wounds on him instead.
Okay, well, to do that, I guess you don't have to. You don't get an attack of opportunity. Okay, you can.
No, he's still within its range.
Yeah, you can cure wounds on him. Roll for cure wounds. All right, you heal 7 damage. Oh, wait, no, that's not +5. That's plus your wisdom modifier. Or
Oh, yep. Hold on, 2 stakes.
how much is that?
Actually, it's +6 because I have +3 in wisdom, and then I have the cleric domain, disciple of life, which adds +2 plus the spell level, so that's an additional 3. So that's
Okay.
8 damage. 8
So-
heals 8.
Heals 8. It does 8
I'm
damage.
Back up to full then.
You feel the light of Lathander coursing, the light of Lathander coursing through your veins, and you feel like you could take
It
on
burns
a
a little bit.
You feel like you could take on a whole. Yeah, it burns a little bit because you're a tiefling, but you feel like you could take on a whole army of goats.
Lathander, help us
Because you just might
prevail.
have to.
Foreshadowing.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, roll for initiative against this 100 goat army.
I just lie down and die.
Okay, for real though. It is now. Oh dear. Wait, sorry, Roman, are you done? You still have a bonus action.
No, I don't have any other bonus actions I can do.
Okay, the big goat's turn.
He has disadvantage though.
Because no, actually, not. Does he have disadvantage?
He does
Yeah,
because of
vicious
vicious
mockery.
mockery.
Because of the, yeah.
Oh right, and also because you decapitated him, I'm gonna say that he only gets one attack.
He only has one attack.
Yeah, because you decapitated him.
Wonderful.
All right, he's gonna biff it. He tries to attack, but then he realizes his head isn't there anymore. He tries to headbutt you, and then it's like, oh yeah, I don't have a head there anymore.
All of the muscles in his stump flex a little bit, and a bit
Yeah.
of blood just.
Yeah, you get covered in goat's blood. So I just want to say, right now you are a demon covered in goat's blood.
goes blood.
Vivian,
But if you look
the
underneath-
sight of that triggers a weird feeling in the back of your head.
But at the same time, I'm wearing very nice merchant's clothes underneath it.
Yes, your merchant's clothes are now dyed red.
Some of it is silver. Some of them are silver bits, so those probably have the blood like washing off them a little bit.
You're now like red
There's
and
a silver rubber ducky in the middle of this red sea of clothing.
yes, absolutely. It kind of looks like a knight's tabard, but there's just this pristine rubber duck in the middle.
And by the way, the rubber ducky on the head of my axe has been stained red with the blood of the goat.
Yes. It lets out a quack,
Polly got some blood.
but it's like
He's loving this blood.
it's like kind of an evil quack, just a little bit.
Demon quack.
A little bit of a demon quack, yeah. All right, you can make your turn.
Alright. So, would it be possible?
Well, no, it's yes. Sorry, Vivian, your turn.
Yeah. Would it be possible to go sort of like this and just sort of get in between these
Yes,
two goats
yes, it
and
would be very
people?
possible.
Alright. So, Vivian's freaked out by all the demon stuff going on with the goats and also her friend. But if experience has taught her anything, it's that when something's scary, you should hit it until it can't move anymore. So she's just gonna sneak on in here and try to bash the big old demon goat with green flame blade.
Green flame.
Green flame.
All right,
I'm
make an attack
sorry.
roll. To be fair, I started it.
You did.
You did.
I knew what would happen when I took the spell.
All right, as you bring, you're using a quarterstaff, right?
Yeah.
As you bring the quarterstaff down, you just crack the skull of this goat. It only had like 3 hit points left, so I'm gonna say you don't have to roll. Actually, yes, you do have to roll. Roll for damage.
Alright.
Okay. You crack the other skull of this goat, and blood just washes all over you. The blood of this demon goat. And it feels good for reasons you can't quite understand.
Dalaran opens his mouth and drinks some of it.
Dalaran,
This is for you, Grognaw.
it feels good for reasons you completely understand.
Then I pull out my little bird and put him on my shoulder, and he looks at me very disapprovingly.
Are you gonna take some of the blood you put in your mouth and put it in the bird's mouth?
He doesn't want me. I sort of spit out the little chunk of goat blood that I had in my mouth. Just bleh.
Okay, so the green flame then jumps to one of the other goats. This goat
Yeah,
is
it
dead.
has to jump to the goat like this one because it can only go 5 feet.
Okay, so how much damage is that?
It's 3.
Okay, that goat is bloodied.
Yeah. And temporary hit points don't stack, I don't think. But
I
I
don't-
still gain a couple from killing the goat.
Okay, how many do you gain?
So each time I reduce a hostile creature to 0, I gain HP equal to my charisma modifier plus my warlock level.
Okay,
So that would be 4.
nice.
So I'll be at 13 HP.
It is now Sinrath's turn, and there's only one goat left. Or, sorry, there's 2 goats left, my mistake.
Oh boy. I'm going to attempt to hit the goat again because I'm incapable.
Alright, you're gonna attempt to smite this. Okay, that's a good hit. That's a good roll.
That's a good roll.
That's a good roll, baby. Make your damage roll. That's a good damage roll, baby. You knock that goat's face off. No, you don't knock its. Actually, yes, you knock its face off. Or rather, when you hit the goat in sort of the jaw, its head spins around and it cracks its neck and it just falls over dead. And that's.
Does this just make him think of the Exorcist films?
Yes.
Yep. And it's just spitting blood, so it's like vomit.
Yeah, and then it vomits up some blood. It's kind of actually the grossest thing you've ever seen.
I'll move over here then and use my last War Priest ability to try and hit the other goat.
Okay. You strike that goat as well, and you you break its spine. And it dies of shock. You bring your mace, right?
Yeah, Warhammer.
You bring your warhammer down, and it breaks the goat's spine. And the goat immediately dies of shock. And now you are surrounded by dead goats. Most of you are covered in blood. But the round is over. And the halfling that you were talking to earlier, the one who tried to prevent you from killing the goats, like, are they gone? are the goats?
You guys,
Oh yeah.
you guys realize that there's 3 more?
Shh, they're
Real
sleeping. We can
fast.
just coup de grace them. It'll be fine.
Real fast, well, in the 6 seconds before my rage ends, because I haven't taken damage, I would like to continue slicing at the corpse of the giant goat and just going.
All right,
How one I could just kind of punch you in the face.
make an intelligence cooking roll.
What?
Make an intelligence.
I'm real good
Make
at
it. Make an
that.
or make an animal handling check roll. I'm gonna say animal handling.
I'm much better at that.
All right, you make goat flank steak.
Ooh. I make him in the next month's jelly or steak, whichever you want.
Yeah, there is now you're pretty sure you basically with butcher-like precision. But you butcher this goat basically, but in the most literal sense of the word. This goat is now it looks like it's professionally butchered.
I throw Polly back over my back, breathe heavily for a couple moments until the rage fully disappears. Then I reach into my bag and pull up my pipe and start puffing on my bubble pipe.
It looks cool.
Vivian's just gonna back away slowly.
Your
I
dog
know it looks cool.
your dog goes to sort of start eat. It starts eating one of the goat's corpses.
And I asked the party, there's 3 more. I don't know how long the sleep lasts, so should we just kind of kill them?
We shouldn't kill little Dolaram.
Fine.
You
We'll
realize-
kill everyone
It's
but Dolaram.
we can have 3 pets in the party. We can have the wolf, or whatever, the dog. We can have the little satanic goat thing, and then we can have Crocodile over here. Oh, you're such a little cute birdie, aren't you?
You can't steal their goats. I'm just gonna remind you.
But they're demon goats.
Yeah, but
They already killed their goats.
well, the rest of
That's different.
the goats in the shed don't really seem to be any aggressive at all. They're just chilling. They're just with their mom.
Oh, okay.
Including the 3 sleeping demon goats.
Yeah, well, they're chilling with their mom. They don't look demonic. They're just red.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. So it was a recessive gene.
Yeah.
What?
And you figure that any trace of infernal magic, it might have made them mad or something, but they're calmed down now. They're probably just gonna be fine. And if they're not fine, these goats only have 4 HP each.
So
Literally a
A child
child
could
could
step on
kill
it.
them.
Right.
does
Then why
drumstick
did the child kill them?
All
Does
right.
Drumstick look okay after eating the goats?
Oh, did you name it Drumstick?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He's just chowing down.
Okay.
So B comes out of the farmhouse like, what the hell happened here? Like
We
they
killed the Satan goats.
like I can see that.
No worry, ma'am. We protected your children.
Okay, everyone back inside. It's mealtime. We're having goat steak.
I gather my goat flank steaks and I lift them up.
All right,
And I start
and
walking into
and
the
and
room.
sort of as you get inside, they're like all really happy that Piernoth is okay and that you saved them. And for helping out, not only do you get this amazing meal, they also give you 150 gold pieces worth of, various beautiful quilts and kegs of homemade cider, and even an heirloom necklace they give you. And there's a basket of fresh raspberries and other fruits and vegetables. And of course, to you, Dolorum,
Alarm.
you receive a freshly peeled potato with just the right amount of salt.
Perfect. I cut it into little bits and I feed a little bit of it to Grognar.
Of course. Everything turns out all right.
What
Then
about the
Fire
6 demon
Nation
babies
attack.
that they have?
Yeah, I was
Everything
gonna say.
turns out all right.
I
Also-
would like to quickly go up to the woman who cooked our meal and said, by the way, your children all got 6 of them finger things, right?
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're demonic.
But
I
it
think
doesn't
might mean
not
they're
mean
demonic.
they're
Just
demonic.
Like watch out for things like red skin, horns, glowing purple eyes. If they
And
start,
I just want to walk up next to him and be like,
Yeah,
anything
right.
that looks like this, and just kind of like point it at Dalarum.
And if they start
Exactly.
talking to birds, you run away screaming.
I rubbed Delorum's little feathered head a little bit.
You're Delorum.
Not Delorum, Grognar.
You
Left.
rub your own feathered head?
That's awkward.
I do both.
Okay.
I,
you
I
rub-
rub my own head and rub little Grognar's head simultaneously.
Mildly disturbing.
Everything is just
Mildly
A-okay.
disturbing.
Surprisingly, nobody
That's
died.
it first.
But yeah, you're having goat meat and
Not
potatoes.
for lack of trying.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were so good at this is that we actually like instead of losing lives, we actually gain lives.
Yeah, you got a dog now.
And we
Congratulations.
named
We
we
named
named a couple goats.
You guys don't
Yeah.
get to keep the goats. They're not yours.
Yeah,
Do
I
I
know,
get to
but-
keep Drumstick though?
Yes, you get to keep Drumstick. I'd like you to put Drumstick on your character sheet.
By the way, how does that gold even out among all of us? I'm assuming we're just selling all of these priceless
I
family
mean,
heirlooms, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you want to keep the necklace or you want to keep some of the cider to drink or some of the quilts.
What's the necklace look like?
It looks like I would make this into a plot device, but I don't actually have a cohesive campaign yet. It's a family heirloom, it appears to be.
Is it like a like an amulet type thing, or
Yeah,
does
it's
it have
like
a
it's
photo
like
in it? Or...
it's got like a nice little gemstone in it. You're not sure what type it is. It's non-magical, but you can tell it's like a little nice little gemstone.
Okay. So, how do you guys want to distribute our loot? You want to keep the cider? Do you want to keep the family heirloom? Or do you
It's-
want to sell all of these priceless treasures for
They're
gold?
15 items worth 10 gold each, and I'm just gonna like, if you
To be
want,
fair, they're not priceless if we can sell them for gold.
yeah.
We should just sell them back to the family.
Whoop.
So mean.
Well,
That is-
the
that is
family
pretty mean.
Obviously,
is
they don't
hostage.
have gold if they're giving us this stuff.
Elder Scrolls style merchant perk.
There
I
you
know,
go.
right?
Okay.
I would
I'll
like to try intimidate the kids.
Don't. Why?
No,
Why?
No, wait,
I stopped that before it even happens.
No,
Most-
wait. I don't have my thaumaturgy back yet. I don't say that. I
Like
start
if
to say
Scorky
it,
tries
but
to
my
do something,
bird
I
looks
just
at
gotta
me
pick him up and
disapprovingly.
like hold him by the mouth and just kind of walk him out of the bar.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, are
I
we
just
throwing
want to
the
see
halfling?
if they would. Yes, throw the halfling.
Oh,
Yep,
it's my
I'm
favorite
gonna
game.
wing him out the barn. Just
Make an attack roll. No, I'm serious. Make an attack roll.
23.
23. All right. You land directly in a pile of hay. Just perfectly.
Yay!
With a pitchfork
And I just
sticking
lock
into
the
your
door
chest.
behind him.
Oh.
I'm kidding. So that is going to be the end of this session.
Boo.
Aw.
You guys get to have a nice little feast with the family, with the Farbo family.
We some Delorum prepared little demonic goat flank.
Yeah, exactly. The demonic goat flank actually tastes pretty good, although it tastes a little burnt for some reason.
When I eat it, do I feel a little bit like this is kind of like cannibalism?
You feel
This
a
is
little
like interspecies cannibalism, if that can happen.
you feel a little bit strange. Vivian,
Then I
you're
remember how it pissed off my bird. and I
Vivian,
just devour the whole thing.
your eldritch patron is just loving this. Like you're devouring the flesh of your
Well,
enemies.
Wait, if Vivian knows that the goat that's been cooked is demon goat, she is not partaking.
Okay, she's not gonna partake.
I'm not eating no demon goat.
All
I
right.
pick up a demon goat drumstick or something similar to that. I'm just like, hey, angel person, you're not eating your demon goat.
Vivian's just gonna sort of take it with like a sort of slightly frightened smile and then quietly slip it to the dog when she thinks he's not looking.
Dolorm doesn't notice.
The drumstick thoroughly enjoys the drumstick.
Yay!
I'll say,
Good
by
dog.
the way, great job killing that dog with your green flame. That was nice. And the goat.
All
goat
the
didn't have
children
to do that.
simultaneously shout, "Green flame!" and I
Those
think
kids know what's up.
that's a good place to end the adventure.
Okay.
That was
Woo,
fun.
Thank you so much,
It
dude.
was. Thank
Yeah,
you for
thanks,
DMing
man.
this.
I'm glad that you guys enjoyed yourself. It went on a little longer than I thought it would. I'm not gonna lie. I think I've learned my
To be fair,
lesson.
though, we did start late.
Yeah, we did a little bit. We had some technical difficulties.
Mhm.
I think you all did an amazing job. And I enjoyed thoroughly your presence, and I enjoyed all of your characters. And guys, some of you need to be worse at this, so you make my decision less difficult. Just saying. Chat is clapping. I love you too, chat.
The guy that's clapping is actually one of my players in a different game.
Aw, wonderful.
This doesn't mean that you get to bring AA Doc back.
What did you do to his duck?
No. He had a character named AA Doc, but he died because he killed a kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good reason not to bring it back.
I mean, we killed babies today.
I'm about to say,
Doesn't
didn't we
count.
do
They're
that?
baby
Exact
goats.
same
They're not
thing.
baby people.
Yeah, they're just kids. But I'm ching.
Oh.
Also,
They're not real people.
if anyone questions the fact that we killed the baby goats, I'm just like, it was self-defense. It was running at me.
I mean, some of the kids did see it, so it's not like they're gonna disbelieve you.
Right. I have eyewitnesses.
You have at
So-
least.
Oh no. Go. Keep going on.
Anything else you want to say?
No. I was just curious. Would we have to fight all of the goats if it wasn't put to sleep?
Oh yeah. Well, no. The thing is, if you save the mom, you don't have to fight all the goats.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did some impressive goat husbandry.
That was impressive.
I'm Delorum, husband of all goats. That's what that means, right?
Yes, hence why they were demon
Oh my
goats.
god.
You got it, buddy.
This
Actually, that might
explains
be
a lot.
why.
All right, now
I deny everything.
you know what? Let's have a little fun here. As you guys are sort of winding down and the feast it's going, you're just having a grand old time. I'm gonna say one of the adults comes up to you and presses a note into your hand. And
You being which
you
one?
being Roman. Roman. He presses a note into Roman's hand. Roman looks trustworthy-ish.
Yeah.
The least shifty of all of us.
He's probably, if I'm being honest with you.
To be fair, he's competing against a guy who looks like actual Satan. So
Yeah, I mean,
right down to the style of beard that I chose.
But you know what? That just means that that doesn't mean we can't be friends there, Dollarum.
of course.
Yeah. What was your name again?
Roman.
That's right. You were the one with you have the burning light. That's right. I remember you.
Yeah, he incinerated one of the dogs.
You incinerated the dog that I was gonna cut into little bitty pieces. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
you know
you-
what? It's fine. It's
You
fine.
read the note, and it says here, thank you for your assistance today. There are many people around this area who may need your help in the future. If you would agree to meet me behind the barn, and I would like to talk to you about something. You and your friends.
At this
Sweet.
moment, Dollarum throws his arms around the rest of the party and says, I think this is going to be the start of something great, or at least not terrible. Then he looks at the camera and says, assuming we don't get voted off the island.
Your pride has spoken.
I play the survival theme on my trombone.
Doot, doot. Okay.
Could I make performance checks with Grognar for Grognar to sing little ditties?
I'm not supposed to say yes, but I really want to. I'm gonna say
Not
no
for
for.
bardic inspiration.
I'm
just
gonna say
like-
no for now.
Okay.
So
That's fair.
no to Darude Sandstorm.
No, no.
I'd be impressed if he could do Sandstorm.
I feel like Grognar is talented enough to do Darude Sandstorm.
Man, I wish I had my
Also-
trombone.
Also, DM, just for this, or just for the sake of funsies, every time that Grognar and Dollarum made eye contact, Dollarum heard a little voice talking to him from the bird's mouth.
Of
Just for
course.
funsies.
Of course. Of course.
I mean, what
Dolarum.
else would I hear? Just talking.
I would imagine if,
Something
if
good.
if at any point Vivian decides to open up to you, she's gonna be like, yeah, you know, sometimes I hear these weird voices. Like, yeah, I do too. From this
Yeah,
bird.
like, oh, do you also have a bird that talks to you sometimes?
Yeah, Vivian's still freaked out by the thaumaturgy. She's just sort of like sitting quietly, like probably pretty pale, trying not like to make too much noise or get noticed.
In
All
which
right.
Satan frightens an angel with thaumaturgy.
You can hear you can hear in the back of your head, Vivian, this sort of echoing voice, and it says to you, protect my son.
Oh shit.
What
Oh,
now?
And that's where we're gonna stop.
What?
No, you don't
I mean,
hear
I
it.
don't say what because I don't hear it, but
Yeah.
in character. What?
That's where we're gonna stop.
Oh boy.
That's because that's where we're gonna stop.
Right.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Uh huh.
I'll be honest. I'm sort of winging it at this point, but I'm enjoying myself so much that I don't want to stop streaming.
Right.
All right, but that is going to be the end of the session.
Okay.
All right. Hey, thanks
So-
everybody.
It's been fun.
Do
guys.
you
Thank
guys
for
have?
organizing.
You know what? It was my pleasure. Do you guys have any channels you want to plug or art or something like that?
I
I
recommend
have a-
Dolarum for any other D&D session.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. You all did really great. This
Yeah,
was
you
fun.
were all awesome.
This is
now-
also my first time playing 5th edition D&D, so it's
Oh,
good to start that off with a good experience.
I'm
Other
glad
than
you had fun.
DMing half of a one-off where we had to leave because which is unfortunate because my players were going to go through Chulp. So
All right. Now, do you have any? Like I said, if you want to like plug your YouTube channels, or I don't know if you guys have YouTube channels.
Unfortunately, I'm not a famous streamer.
Okay. Are you
we
a
may be
famous?
soon though.
Yeah. Well.
I'm a famous nothing.
Okay. Any famous nothings?
I've got a Twitter account if anyone wants to follow that. I'll type it in chat. At Traum. If you want to follow that for basically nothing, I don't tweet things. You'll get a notification whenever Dan goes live with anything. That's it.
Okay. Yes, and make sure you follow Junior Dice Squad on Twitter. I think that's at Junior Dice Squad, and you'll get notifications as well. And also follow at LightningFast11 for notifications and political memes. I'll try to.
And also, just for the sake of how this show got started, shoutouts to Dice Camera Action.
And the Dice
Amen.
Camera Action subreddit. Please visit our Dice Camera Action. I imagine, though, that everyone watching is probably from the subreddit.
One would
Basically,
assume.
everyone except for my friends.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah,
You guys may get pity for this.
I hope you guys all enjoyed yourselves, and if nobody
Oh, I
else
also
wants to,
wanna- Just one last thing. I just want to thank Keza for the art.
yes.
That's
Oh my
true.
God, thank you so much, Keza, for all your beautiful art. Kezafia8, you're the best.
It was apparently buried now.
Yeah.
I gave Keza a basic description of my character, and she added all of these tiny little details, like the rubber ducky emblem on his
It's
cloak,
beautiful.
and
It's
the
honestly
rubber ducky
beautiful.
on the head of the axe.
It's honestly amazing.
Yep, she's a fantastic artist.
I love her. She's awesome.
I love Lamp.
All right. Anyone else? Is that it?
Cricket.
All right.
Cheep, cheep,
Bye,
cheep.
everybody. I hope you had a good time watching.
Goodbye.
Bye. I'm getting a
Bye.
phone call. Bye.